Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Buffaloes are looking to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
7th play of the drive coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
You don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Trucks through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That's a solid gain to move the sticks. as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wide out. And he's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler of the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, it's play action. He's escaping the pocket now. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield. But good effort and a good play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out, so now you're way behind on the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Red Raiders moving quickly down the field here. He hands it off from the gun.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking for 6. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas Tech. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down. They're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. His awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. It's caught. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. But I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50, across the 40, past the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
That one moves the ball across the 40. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Ooh, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Terry. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
they'll kick it away here. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
There's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
3-25.
And here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Easy.
Testing the right side here. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Flex. Cricket.
As a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys, and they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Okay, ready?
First down and 10.
Pound 55, weak
They're going to run it. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They'll run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And on the carry, he's heading left. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Buffaloes with first and 10 here.
Get set, get set. Ready.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking deep here. Pass hauled in near the 10. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Buffaloes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Easy.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense.
Come on, set. Ready.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Okay, ready.
2nd down play coming up.
Let's go.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.